Hey everybody! So welcome back to book reviews. Book review number 40. That's where we're at. But it is the first book review of 2023. So that's the exciting part. And I am recording this on New Year's Day because I finished the book this morning. So the book is High on the Hog by Jessica B. Harris. And if you haven't heard of the Netflix series, I highly suggest you go watch it, kind of almost as a companion to the book. I watched the series before I read the book, but it is a culinary journey through African American history. It starts in Africa, goes through each kind of the major time periods in African American history. So, the colonialization piece, the after the Civil War piece, the 20th century piece, and just kind of how we got the foods that we have, some things that were already here in the Americas, some things that came over from Africa, some things that we couldn't find when we got to the Americas, and we couldn't make something from Africa grow. Just a really fascinating history. And like I said, the TV show, the author, Harris, she is in the show in the first episode and talks about the book and everything, but somebody else is really kind of following her same footsteps and her same journey with a lot of other culinary historians. And it's just a really good book. It has a lot of history in it. It has a lot of information that I think people would prefer to be lost, but it's very pertinent information to understanding, especially as Black people, understanding our heritage and why we eat certain things or how we eat certain things. Just really, really good, really good. I give this book a 4.5 probably out of 5. Really enjoyed it. Reason I'm not giving it a 5 is because it does get a little wordy for me. I always struggle when it comes to a nonfiction historic book. But on the positive side, since I had seen the Netflix series, it helped me kind of get through the book a little bit easier. But it gets a little bit wordy, and it was kind of hard sometimes to kind of follow what she was saying on certain topics. And so that was like the only reason I wouldn't give it a solid 5, but 4.5, which I feel like is still pretty good. So there you have it. Again, like I said, first book review of 2023, and book 40. I tried to get it done before the year was out, but missed it. But that's all right. It's still a good book. So I look forward to this year. I've already got a nice pile. Obviously, I'm still working through the pile that's by my bed. But a lot of people have given me book suggestions, and then I was cleaning out some stuff before the new year and was like, oh yeah, I forgot I bought that book. So I had to add that to the pile. But more people have given me book suggestions. Some people have started following me on Storygraph, and or I'm following them on Storygraph. So I've gotten some other book suggestions or been reminded that I have things on my list. So like I said, if you aren't on Storygraph, I highly recommend Storygraph. I really like it. Just because of the way that it kind of combines the information that it's getting from what you're reading, and so you can kind of follow, like, oh, I actually have these interests, or no, this isn't really something that I'm interested in, or I read more in this genre and less in this genre. And it's got book challenges and things like that, so highly suggest. I know several friends that use that, but there's a lot of other great book apps if you use those as well. So yeah, there you have it. Looking forward to hearing more book suggestions as we move through the new year. I'm not going to stop on these book reviews because I love reading, and it's really nice to also discuss in person with a couple people. So super excited to continue reading, and I hope everyone has a very blessed and prosperous 2023 new year. Let's make our goal to read. guys, to educate ourselves. I really feel like that's the word for this year, education. Just understanding what we're reading and learning more as we grow as humans, as individuals, whatever that looks like for you. So I hope to see many of you following me along on this journey again, and look forward to seeing you in the next book review. Bye!